Hey there. So something fascinating is going on. Today I was in panic. I'm actually still partly in this kind of panic. So I woke up and started feeling into. I really don't like that green screen anymore. I'm gonna remove it. I started feeling into all the things that maybe I should prepare for this trip, road trip. It really overwhelmed me and I almost got a panic attack. So I realized, and that's when my inner masculine, feminine, and child really helped to understand, to deal with those feelings. Let me see if I can sit on my rubbish bin. I don't like the lighting. Oh, I'm so glad that I started doing these videos without worrying about makeup or all of those things, because now is really one of those moments that I need that to be okay. So I guess I'm filming this while I'm quite vulnerable. I'm realizing just a lot of things about myself. I was panicking. It took me about 2 hours to settle, and I hadn't even eaten breakfast. Even now I haven't eaten breakfast, and I wanted to go for a walk. Yeah, there was a real inner urge to just go for a walk and just blow it all the stress off. But then something else happened. It turns out that I had left my car half on, so like the lights on, but the lights weren't on, but you know that halfway hit on the key on the ignition. And so my battery had died. And someone came to help me, and I had to figure out how to jump start it. So I was like, okay, it's good. I'm taking another look at my car and make sure I have all that stuff with me, and some safety measures. And because I was almost like in a panic already, I really calmed myself down and started looking through all the instructions just very calmly. And so so there's something that happens in some people, and it's in the whole of my family has this, that I was just now also talking about with to my father. So so basically it's something like this. Like when something really bad happens, like some kind of catastrophe. No, not really a catastrophe. Like something that you might get into a panic about. And in my family, it's like the worse it is, the calmer people get. And I explained to my dad that that's probably a trauma in our DNA. Because the natural reaction for a human when something bad happens is to make noise, call for help, signify that's panic, like, wah, communicate how bad it is, how you're feeling, so that's the emotions, and start communicating and getting people to help. So there's also like these hormones that kick in that are all about getting help, connecting to others. Now, in my family, it's actually goes the opposite. As soon as something bad happens, the worse it is, the calmer they get, and the like. Yeah. Also, I have seen it like work really well. We had a fire once, and oh, there's a butterfly on my window. We had a fire once, and we were able to take action like straight away. We knew what to do. We were alert. Yeah, we didn't start feeling emotional until like an hour later after the fire brigade had come. And my dad never felt emotional. but uh, um, but Mm, yeah, I was explaining to my father this, that it could really vary. I think it's very likely that it's from trauma. And yeah, giving him all the examples of how, remember this time when, yeah, my auntie told this story, and I guess I don't want to tell her story, but it's like you react as though I can't ask for help, so I have to be kind of invisible. I just need to get something done. And yeah, there was this in the story, someone had like a car accident, and they just got out of the car, walked to a building, asked for a phone, called their partner, told them to come help or to come bring clean clothes. That was it. And there were so many people, there were people around that were shocked, that were trying to help and asking, do you need help? And that they didn't react at all. They were just like in a zombie mode, in a trance. And this is like when I recognize it in my own life also, that as soon as something bad happens, my brain reminds me that I'm all alone, that I have to now be careful of the people around me. Even if the accident didn't happen because of the people around me, that as soon as I'm vulnerable, I could get attacked again. And yeah, I told my dad this, and he was like, remembering that our grandfather, he was in a Japanese war camp, war prisoners, and he was in the army, so it was like, yeah, I don't know what you call that. It's not for civilians, but for soldiers. And I don't know how long he was there, but for a while. And I don't know many of the stories that happened to my grandfather, but I do know that he used to scream in his sleep, and he couldn't fly because he got claustrophobia. And there's some, yeah, so it really feels like a lot happened. And then my dad this time, he told this story of how they would break into this very big warehouse kind of thing, and if they would be caught, they would be shot. But there were so many people dying and being shot that life was so haphazard. And he was saying that, I was asking, like, why did they go into that building? Because I was thinking, like, was he training to escape? And my dad said, no, it was just to rebel. I was like, where do I know that story? Yeah, there's all of this. It just, I don't know where it is, but also in my body, it's like always training to do things that are very hard to, I don't know, yeah. Anyway, this is going on, and I came back and I made myself some coffee, and I was like, okay, I wanted to give up coffee and I wanted to do all kinds of things for my health, but I'm like, oh, okay, I hear my soul, my higher self talking to me like, yeah, you're learning, but you're just gonna chill right now. You're just gonna chill out, find how to be in a happy space, because you don't actually have to do all of those things. So I'm gonna be learning, I think, how to not be stressed. Ooh, when I say that, it's like there's a jump starter in my ovary. So, tomorrow is the new moon, I think, or is it full moon? I'm all out of whack today. I came inside here and started chopping veggies. Like, it's not even the meal that I should be cooking, and I still need to have breakfast, but I made myself some coffee because I'm like, yeah, now we're just gonna deal with with this. But yeah, and I started talking to some people on the phone. And so, yeah, I found out, what do I do when I'm in a panic? I need to call people. I need to do something monotonous with my hands that my hands already know what to do, like a kitchen, chop some greens. That really calms me down. It's like, it doesn't really matter. As long as I feel like, yeah, it's for something, I am going to eat those greens. So it was like on my to-do list, on my to-do list without any time there, like when I have to do that. But yeah, in human design, my strongest sense is taste. So I really need things to always, like my food to be good, and my clothes to be good, because that's like the taste of how you look, or my house to be good, the taste of your environment. So this is how I look at human design, and the ways that I'm finding out the things that will work. And especially for someone like me, that I have had a lot of panic attacks in my life. It's always been the question, like, what gives me energy? What calms me down? Last year, I made the intention to completely heal my nervous system. And today, when all of this was going on, I was like, I'm learning something again about my nervous system. And yeah, I've been talking about also getting into what do you call that? Craftsmanship to build a camper. And then if I understand that, then I think that I would be the kind of person who would know how to build a house, or very simple house, or tiny home, something with cob, something like that, or hemp, which we have here a lot of. And I'm really excited about that. So that also really gives me a feeling of, okay, I'm gonna heal my nervous system. I'm gonna know what I need to do. If my environment, if I have control over that and I can create beautiful spaces, it's just gonna feel really, really good. And then I need to let life unfold, so that I'm not pushing anything, and I'm allowing my emotions to tell me where I'm at. Or yeah, like today, getting almost a panic attack was like, okay, I did not actually have to stress, so I'm learning. But yeah, I also realized that in order, like if I get nervous, or I need to let my nervous system calm down, then I do need a kitchen with good utensils. That's always with me. I need my stuff to work. Yeah. Like when I have to do it, I have to do it. So now I know, whether I have a camper or a tiny house, the kitchen must be a space where I can work. There has to be space to move. Because, yeah, when you're getting a panic attack, you really can't have like cramped spaces and having to move your body in a cramped way. That really doesn't work. So yeah, I wonder who is getting nudges from this share, this thing that I'm sharing. If you would look at your strongest sense, if you're the kind of person who also gets panic attacks or things like that, maybe you could look at what your strongest sense is in your human design. Just enter all of your data into, I would use the website My Human Design. I'm not sponsored by anyone. They just have a very complete like when you enter there, you'll get a very complete list of all the variables that you could have, including the variables that I talk about, which are the arrows around the head in the body graph. So yeah, you could look at what your strongest sense is, and then look at the arrows, and you might get an idea for how panic attacks can be or what would calm your nervous system. Who knows? It's an idea. I don't know. I've just figured this out and I'm wondering about it. And I shared it with you. All right, I am gonna chill out over here. So I wish you a beautiful day. See you next time.